What's happening, party people? This is Chef, New Zealand Murder History Podcast. How's everyone doing today? Well, good. Alright, I got a pretty cool show for you guys today, I'm not going to lie. But first off, who was Abel Tasman anyway? Well, Abel Jan Zoon Tasman was a Dutch explorer, a ship's captain. He worked for the Dutch East India Company. And he had been a captain for about 8 years when he sailed to the west coast of the South Island, then up to Golden Bay, where we are right now. Ngati Tumatakokiri are the local tribe here. But yeah, anyway, I always thought this place, Golden Bay, I always thought it was Golden Bay because of the golden sand beaches here. But it's actually because people came here to mine gold, which makes a lot of sense if you think about it. This place has many names though. In Maori, it's Moha, and in Dutch, it's Moordeniers's Bay, and that means Murderer's Bay in English. Yep, this is the very spot where Maori first met Pakeha, and it didn't go well. So, more specifically, the year is 1642, and the local tribe here, Ngati Tumatakokiri versus Abel Tasman. Okay, well, first off, look, I'm not a historian. I might be a YouTube historian, I suppose, but anyway, what I'm saying is I actually made this episode of New Zealand Murder History Podcast from articles online to the best of my ability, but I don't claim that all that I say is accurate 100%. It's a murder case from over 350 years ago, but anyway, articles used include, but not limited to, history.gov.nz, first encounter between Maori and Europeans, 18th of December, 1642. Stop the show. I reckon we should actually change the name back to Murderer's Bay. That's awesome. But anyway, also the Department of Conservation website, Abel Tasman National Monument. I'm actually at the Abel Tasman National Monument now, but that was the name of the article. Also, terra.govt.nz. Story is European Discovery of New Zealand. Chapter is called Conflict at Murderer's Bay. Now, this article and some other ones, they say the word canoe, but I gotta tell you, Maoris don't sail a canoe. They take to the seas in a waka. And calling a waka a canoe it's like calling a real nice, expensive-looking Mack truck with chrome exhaust a car or something, you know? It's just not accurate. A waka is much bigger, and the front and back, now that I think about it, yeah, goes to more of a point than a canoe would. But anyway, a waka also has a carving at the front, possibly of a goddess or something. I'm really not sure, but I am 100% that Maoris don't sail a canoe. There's another Maori word I'm going to use. And those viewers who aren't from New Zealand, they may not know this word. So what is a taniwha? Well, a taniwha is a water spirit that protects water. They are not evil or even bad. However, they are fearsome and not always friendly to human beings. Although they live in water, they exist in the spirit world. A taniwha can be male or female. They are of high intelligence. You could not successfully lie to a taniwha. I don't actually think the word taniwha really translates well into English, but you get the gist of it anyway. I suppose you could use the word monster, but yeah, like I said, it's not really an evil monster, but they are kind of scary though, but anyway. Okay, back to Abel Tasman and his crew. Well, they're travelling around New Zealand, mapping the place for the Dutch in 2 massive ships. So one of Tasman's men was a sketch artist by the name of Isaac Gillisman. And he actually drew a sketch of the small nautical battle. And even in this ancient sketch, the Maoris are in a waka, not a canoe. But anyway, Tasman comes up to Golden Bay after not landing on the west coast and anchors between Pohara and Liger's Bay. His two big sail ships are called Zeehan, and Hems Creek. And it's the 18th of December, 1642. But anyway, how did this all go down? Well, this is just one version of events I read. I actually believe the second one would be more accurate, but anyway, Abel Tasman had his two ships with a much smaller boat sailing in between them when the Maoris attacked, for no reason at all, ramming their small boat with one of their wakas, knocking one sailor overboard. Then more Maori in the same waka, or another waka, attacked and killed 3 more sailors with weapons. Yeah, in the picture drawn by Isaac Gilsman, the Maoris have an 8-waka fleet. That's Waru waka. As the story goes, Maori blew on a big shell, and Tasman's men blew a trumpet back. You know those big shells like... Anyway, Tasman's men, they blew their trumpet, and they were trying to be friendly. So they sent a small boat of 4 unarmed sailors to say hi. Then when the men got wasted, they shot one Maori in retaliation, pulled up the anchors on both ships, or possibly 3 ships. I think they left the little boat there because the men were killed, I'm not certain. But the point is, they left. They sailed away, and they named this place Murderer's Bay. Now, in one article I read, the theory is that Abel Tasman was sailing around the coastline, getting closer and closer to a giant tapu cave. The word tapu is also hard to translate. But this time around, it means a place that you should not go. And this is because Ngati Tumatakokiri believe that there's a sleeping taniwha in this cave. And they attacked Tasman's men with their 8-strong waka fleet because they didn't want Tasman to wake up the taniwha. I like the second story, but the second story sounds probably more right to me. It was 1642, and Abel Tasman was sailing with his 2 ships, Zeehan and Hems Creek. Remember, there's a little boat in between them. When 4 waka, some sources say 2 waka, from Ngati Tumatakokiri came out to say hello, or at worst, to scope Tasman's men out. The Maoris blew on their big shell, and Tasman's trumpet player plays back, but Tasman, unsure of their intentions, orders one of his cannon men to fire a warning shot. And although the Maoris had never seen a cannon, a giant sailboat, or a Pakeha before, well, a blast from some loud blast from some 1640s rather, loud as cannon. Yeah, I mean, whether it was aimed at them or not, it meant not your friend, bro. Or at very least, it meant challenge, you know. So the wakas sailed back to shore, and the very next day, Ngati Tumatakokiri, they sent 8 waka, that's Waru waka, to come show Tasman that they weren't scared of his dumb cannon. Ramming the little boat and knocking one sailor into the sea, they wasted the other 3 crew and swiftly departed under gunfire from the 2 big ships. 1 Maori was shot dead, so yeah, 4 Pakeha got killed, probably with taiaha and patu, weapons like that, I'd imagine. And yeah, 1 Maori was shot dead. That was the body count. 4 Pakeha, 1 Maori. And Tasman took off, never to return. But on his way out, he called Golden Bay Murderer's Bay, or Murderer's Bay, on the map he was charting. so that other sailors would know not to come here, or at least be forewarned. And after that first meeting, Maori wouldn't see another Pakeha for another 127 years. I bet Ngati Tumatakokiri was so proud when they seen those two massive sailboats retreat into the sunset. "You'd go back where you came from, Tasman. Come to our beach and shoot your loud-ass cannon. You'll wake up the Taniwha with that kind of carry-on. What a dick." Man, I find this story really interesting, Yeah, anyway. Another article says Maoris thought Tasman's men were evil fairies or ghosts come to steal their women and children, so that's why they blew their shell trumpet to scare off the bad spirits. So when Tasman's trumpet player played back, they were like, "Okay, well, it's all on now." Yeah, that last one's from the first meeting, Abel Tasman and Maori in Golden Bay /Moha. And that article's available on www.theprow.org.nz. Well, there you have it, party people. That's why they call this place Murderer's Bay! But yeah, whatever happened, Maoris wasted 4 Pakeha. Pakeha shot 1 Maori. Yeah. Alright, well, let's go for a walk now. Let's take a look at this place. I've actually never been here before. I just checked out the start of this path before, but I've never been here before today. I didn't actually walk up to the lookout, so this is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So Golden Bay is actually quite a big district, and the next bay over is Tasman Bay, named after Abel Tasman, of course. The actual district of Tasman goes quite far back inland to the town of Murchison, I believe, and then you keep going west and you're in West Coast District. So I might do another episode where I do some geography stuff and actually show you guys a map of New Zealand, because I know some of my viewers aren't from here. They don't really know where I'm talking about. Well, right here where I am, this is the very top of the South Island. No cicadas allowed. Alright, so there's quite a few people up here at the moment, so I'm probably not going to talk too much. We're just going to film it. But I want to read what it says on the monument. Hey, how's it going?
Hey bro, how's it?
Yeah, not bad, eh? Alright, so here's the monument to Abel Tasman. Let's go take a look. And over here you can see the lovely gold sand beaches.
There's a stingray.
There's a stingray?
In the middle there, swimming inshore.
Oh yeah, it's little, isn't it? Cool.
I think for your face-to-face would be a different story.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just recording this show for YouTube, yeah, it's a history show.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. Well, I won't film you guys, but I'll just let you know your audio's on my show, yeah. So yeah, over here. Moordeneers Bay in Dutch. That's where Maori first met Pakeha. I've never been here before in my life, and it's lovely. Over there, that must be Liger's Bay. Back that way, Pohara Bay. I mean Pohara, it's all one bay. Well, this whole thing's Golden Bay District, which actually goes all the way from Farewell Spit, which is ages away. You can't even see it, it's in the horizon. And then all along here, and then Tasman Bay, etc. Alright, let's look at the monument. This is a monument in memory to Abel Tasman, 1603 to 1659, and his discovery of New Zealand on December the 13th, 1642. So that's when he first saw the west coast. And then, yeah, and then he came up here 5 days later, met the local Maori, possibly shot his cannon, maybe he didn't. And then they come back the next day, Murderers Bay. Yeah. This plaque was donated in 1970 by Queen Juliana of the Netherlands, patroness of the Abel Tasman National Park, as successor of her mother Queen Wilhelmina, erstwhile patroness. Cool. The Queen of the Netherlands donated this plaque and possibly this monument. No, this was by a sculptor, I'm not sure. Doesn't really say who. It said his name on the internet though, but anyway, someone made this monument to Tasman. Dutch Queen came over here, dedicated the plaque. It's all pretty cool. Alright, what does this say? Remember Abel Janzoon Tasman, a commander, the service of the Dutch United East India Company, whose discovery of New Zealand on 18 and 19 December 1642 anchored in this bay. Remember also Francois Jacob Zoon Vizchair, pilot major, and the company of the ships Hems, Crick, and Zeehan. Also Jan Tyson of Quoven, Tobias Pietiers of Delft, and Jan Isbrandse, a sailor of name unknown, killed by the natives of this country. I shouldn't laugh, it's not funny, they got killed, it stinks, but you know what I mean, it's kind of, well, it's an interesting part of history anyway. You couldn't exactly call it boring. They, yeah, they came here, never been here before in their lives, and they got killed. It's amazing they had their names there. I didn't think that would be the case, but yeah, that was pretty cool. I don't know what the name of the Maori fellow who got shot was. Yeah. So yep, Golden Bay. It's Moha and Maori, or Moordeneers Bay in Dutch. Yeah, there's another little ship sailing. Wonder where he's gone. Who knows? Alright, I'm gonna get out of here now. Catch y'all later.